we are gathered on the land of the Calafia, who are represented today as Renegades tribes of the Grand Ron and affiliated tribes of the Select Indians, whose relationship with this land continues to this day. We offer gratitude to the land itself for those who have stewarded it for generations and for the opportunity to practice, skate, and share this great sport on this land, finding we respectfully acknowledge and honor past, present, and future indigenous individuals of the Willamette Valley. Time to announce Cherry City Renegades versus number 1047, Kill Her Wheeler. Number 113, Crystal Chaos. Number 14, Jimmy Chancla. Number 2, Crush Her. Number 210, Otter Chaos. Number 25, Tanner Banner. Number 280, Sparky. Number 352, Amazon. Number 451, Pancake. Number 5, Tiny Tank. Number 72, Spicy Nice. Number 789, Porcupine Quill. Number 888, Lavender Lightning. Number 9, Candy Flipper. Number 938, Suzuka. And our coaches tonight are Forensic Files and Loma.
Renegades calling a timeout. This time, what do you think? Radar Toys. Hey, one of you haven't heard, Radar Toys' new toy store on Lancaster. I have been there. I spent 2 hours in Radar Toys. They have everything you can think of. Go and check them out. Butterfly backpacks. Radar Toys, yeah. Go Candy Flipper with a hit to the outside. A little jammer on jammer action. And I'm picking up the jammer for the Alter Egos. Flipper on the inside, trying to make some room. Outside, trying to make their own offense. Picking up 4 points. And calling it off. Lines for the Renegades. Number 5, Tiny Tank. Number 411, Diddly Squat for the Egos. Tank with some jammer on jammer action, trying to hold back the red jammer. Tank on the outside, picking a lead jammer for the Alter Egos, or for the Renegades. Tank hit to the outside. And he's gonna call it off. Renegades picking up 2 points on that pass. And for the Renegades, the Chimichancla. Against Barbell. Barbell hit to the inside, but finds some space. Oh, Barbell picking up a track cut penalty. Putting the Renegades on a power jam. Chimichancla picking up the jammer status for the Renegades. Chimichancla taking on the last line of defense. We're going to 4 points for the Renegades. Chimichancla hitting the back of the pack. Chimichancla trying to make it through that big wall of red. Having a hard time. Barbell hit to the outside by Sparky. Recycled the back of the pack. Renegades picking up 4 points, calling it off. Brings us to Renegades 14, Alter Egos 23. Out there for the Renegades is Hanners going up against Smacktivist for the Egos. And Smacktivist finding room on the inside. picking up a track cut penalty. Enters in the pack, picking up some offense from Candy Flipper. And Hanners makes it out of the pack, picking up the Jammer for the Renegades. Hanners hitting the front of the pack. Trying to make it through that thick wall of red, but calls it off. Sees the opposing Jammer coming through. Picks up 3 points. Shout out to our big sponsor, Michael. Be cool, be like Michael. For the Renegades. Lavender Lightning going against Leanna Klokya for the Alter Egos. And Leanna picking up lead Jammer for the Egos. And Leanna hitting the back of the pack. Pulling it off. Lavender hit to the inside. $17 Renegades, 25 Alter Egos. Over the Renegades is Porcupine Quill. Going against Diddley Squat for the Egos, and Squat on the outside, picking up lead Jammer for the Alter Egos. Squat picking up a whip and being hit to the outside by Sparky. Cycle to the back of the pack. Will hit to the outside as well. Going to be recycled. Well, finding room on the outside. Picking up 4 points for the Egos. Both teams right now putting on some great defense, holding back both Jammers. Renegades, 36 Alter Egos. A little over 18 minutes left of this half. Renegades calling on Utter Chaos. Going against number 34, Smacktivist for the Alter Egos. And Smacktivist finding room on the inside, picking up lead Jammer. Utter Chaos stuck behind the red wall of defense in the front of the pack. Smacktivist with a spin move. Picking up 4 points for the Alter Egos. It's like at the end of the jam, we had a star pass to Hanners. Red Jammer seeing that, calling it off. And out there on the line for the Renegades is number 5, Tiny Tank, going against Leanna Klokya for the Ultra Egos. Tank hit to the outside, or second to the back of the pack. And Leanna creating offense of their own. Picking up 4 points. What do you think? Playing for the Renegades is number 9, Candy Flipper. It's 4-11. A deadly squat. Squat being held back at the back of the pack. Candy Flipper in the front of the pack gets it out for lead jammer for the Renegades. Candy Flipper hitting the front of the pack, calling it off. Renegades picking up 2 points. Out there for the Renegades. Hanners going against Barbell for the Ultra Egos. And Barbell with a Barbell being sent to the box for a back block penalty. Puts the Renegades on a power jam. And Hanners making it out for lead jam for the Renegades. Hanners with a huge hit. The inside, picking up 4 points for the Renegades. And Hanners finding room on the outside, making it look easy, picking up 4 points for the Renegades. And we're back to full derby action. The penalty box is clear right now. Hanners picking up 4 points on that pass. And Hanners with a little spin move on the inside. Picking up 4 points. 35 Renegades, 48 Ultra Egos. Out there for the Renegades is Chimichancla going against Leanna Klokya, who picks up the jammer for the Ultra Egos. Leanna hitting the back of the pack. Making it through, picking up 4 points. Juggler stuck in the pack, being recycled by Pickle Slick. Just picking up 4 more points. For the Renegades is Andy Flipper going to get a deadly squat for the Alter Egos. Squat fighter on the outside, picking up lead jammer. Andy Flipper hot on their heels. The race to the pack. Two to 1 on that jam. 37 Renegades, 61 Alter Egos. For the Renegades is Hanners. He gets balls for Alter Egos. And Hanners being sent to the penalty box for a track cut. Puts the Alter Egos on a power jam. Balls finding room on the inside, picking up 4 points. To the inside, recycle the back of the pack, calls it off. For the Renegades is Lavender Lightning going against 1-3. Quixote Ugly. Lavender Lightning hit down hard, but gets back up. Picking up lead jammer. Lightning hit to the inside by Pickle Slick. And Lightning picking up a track cut penalty. It's Alter Egos on a power jam. Goes picking up 4 points on that pass. And Red Jammer hitting the back of the pack. And Lightning getting struck down. Another track cut penalty. Being sent to the penalty box. Red Jammer in the front of the pack, being held up by Tiny Tank. Gets hit to the outside. Tank picking up a penalty, getting sent to the penalty box. Renegades picking up 4 points. Alter Egos picking up 12. Brings us to 41. Renegades, 80 Alter Egos. With just 7 minutes left in this half. And the lone jammer out there for the Alter Egos is Diddley Squat, picking up lead jammer. Squat fighter on the outside, picking up 4 points. Alter Egos calling it off. With this timeout, I want to thank the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers are proud to support Sparky on the track while empowering our community since 1928. Local contractors and family wages, that's IBEW 280. I want to thank Cosmic Exchange. Looking for products and experiences to uplift your spiritual journey? Look no further than Cosmic Exchange, your one-stop intergalactic shop. And I was just told beer sales just opened up if you're looking for a drink or a beverage. There is alcohol in the building. And it's Cineum Brewing. If you're 21 and over, go check out Cineum Brewing. Beer and cider made right here in Salem, Oregon. Speaking of cider, I might be getting one after this out. We're off with the Alter Egos. Gaming Leanna Klokya going against Hanners for the Renegades. There's the front of the pack getting hit down. And Leanna making their way through the pack, picking up 4 points. Leanna Hunter on the inside, picking up points, calling it off. 41 Renegades, 92 Alter Egos. A little over 5 minutes left in this half. Out there for the Renegades is Candy Flipper going against Barbell, the Alter Egos. The Alter Egos picking up lead jammer. Alter Egos picking up 1 point in that jam. Out there for the Renegades is Tiny Tank going against Diddley Squat for the Alter Egos. And Squat hit to the outside, gonna be recycled. allowing Tiny Tank to pick up lead jammer for the Renegades. And Tiny Tank finding room on the inside, picking up 4 points. Tiny Tank flashing some hand signals with an apex jump, picking up 4 points. And just a 50 Renegades, 93 Ultra Egos. Almost 3 minutes left in this half. Out there for the Ultra Egos is Mactivist. Going against Suzuka for the Renegades. Mactivist picking up lead jammer for the Egos. Suzuka hit to the outside, being recycled. Activist picking up 4 points for the Ultra Egos. We had a star pass to Hanners. Now the jammer for the Renegades. Out there again for the Egos is Liana Klakya going against Shimmy Chankla for the Renegades. And Liana picking up lead jammer for the Ultra Egos. Making something in the back. Liana plowing through, picking up 4 points for the Ultra Egos. Approaching the 1 minute mark in this half. For the Renegades, we got Lavender Lightning going against Diddley Squat, the Ultra Egos. And hit to the inside, recycle the back of the pack. Diddley Squat making it out for lead jammer for the Ultra Egos. And ball's being sent to the box for a penalty. I didn't see what it was. With the clock ticking down, make sure you check out the food truck outside. Also, Sanium Brewing is now open in the back. So if you want a beer or cider made right here in Salem, Oregon, and you are 21 and over, go and check them out. Out there for the Renegades is Hanners going against Activists for the Ultra Egos. Activists being recycled to the back of the pack by Pancake. While Hanners picks up lead jammer for the Renegades. Hanners picking up 4 points for the Renegades and calling it off. And that brings us to halftime. Make sure you check out the Cherry Shop. Hit this derby gear. Looks like they're open. Also check out the food truck, and we will see you in 14 minutes. And there is a huge sale going on to Hit This Derby Gear. Like 50% off on some items. Make sure and go and check that out. All right, we are at the 2-minute warning. And I just heard that City and Brewing has a $5 beer going on. The JFK is on special, and they have a new one called Parrot Attack, which is pretty good. It's not too hoppy. I like it. And we are raffling off the Comfy Couch. So if you bought some tickets, it looks like maybe one person bought a ticket. That number is 227-889. And if you bought tickets for the Comfy Couch, that is 227-889. All right, for the Comfy Couch, again, that winning ticket is number 227889. Two 227-889. All right, looks like we have a winner. Check the ticket. All right, we got a winner. They can go ahead and take their company over to the Comfy Couch, and we're going to get this going. Second half. The Renegades and Alter Egos. On the line for the Alter Egos is Quixote Ugly going against number 9, Candy Flipper for the Renegades. All right, somebody said we're having some mic trouble. Can you guys hear me in the back? We're good? All right, cool. All right, back to Derby action. Candy Flipper hitting the front of the pack. Quixote Ugly coming against Hanners and Company. Picks up lead jammer for the Alter Egos. Renegade setting up in the back to take on Quixote Ugly. Candy Flipper going inside out. And being called off. 56 Renegades, 110 Alter Egos. I got a second half here, so it's anyone's bout. Out there for the Renegades is 888. Lavender Lightning going against 33. Leanna Klokya. Lightning being hit to the outside, recycle to the back of the pack. Leon in the front, taking on the tough wall of Cherry City Renegades. Nice spin move on the inside, picking up lead jammer for the Alter Egos. And Leanna unseen. Win room on the inside, picking up 4 points. Leanna having room on the inside again, picking up 4 more points. Look like we get a star pass to Tiny Tank, picking up a trap cut penalty. And Leanna almost hit to the outside. Makes it back in. And taking on my Pancake and Company at the front of the pack. Picking up 4 points, calling it off. I want to take a second to thank Willamette Legacy Law, expert estate planning for every move. Roll with confidence, craft your estate plan with precision. A 70 Palmblad of Willamette Legacy Law. On the line for the Egos is 4'11", Diddley Squat going against Tiny Tank for the Renegades. Diddley Squat hitting the back of the pack, squatting down, finding room on the outside. We're going to 4 points, calling it off. I want to thank Mark Atkinson Real Estate. Looking to buy or sell real estate in the near future? Get into your new home with our very own Bubbles, aka Jennifer LaBeouf, with Mark Atkinson Real Estate Incorporated. Out there for the Renegades is Hanners picking up lead jammer status. Now that the Alter Egos is Pickle Slick. Hanners making some big hits, picking up 4 points. And first time skating tonight for the Jamington for the Alter Egos is Nightmare Lair going up against Lavender Lightning for the Renegades. And bring us to official review. Are you guys enjoying the music so far? If you are, give it up for on the ones and twos over here, T-Sprain. This quick pause in the action when they give it up for a hit this derby gear. You want to get into skating? Pick up a fresh set of wheels that hit this derby gear. Also, they have a sale going on in the back of the arena, so go check them out.
Red has requested an official review for a high block. Legal contact was not observed. They will not retain their review.
All right, we're back to derby action. For the Alter Egos Nightmare Lair. Coming against Lavender Lightning for the Renegades. Lightning in the front of the pack, being struck down. Again, hit to the inside of the pack. Lightning will be recycled to the back of the pack. And Nightmare picking up lead jammer for the Alter Egos. Lightning hit in the front of the pack, being hit to the inside and recycled to the back. And Nightmare picking up 4 more points for the Alter Egos. And Lightning hit to the inside, recycled to the back. Both jammers having a hard time making it through the pack. Lightning hit to the inside by Barbell. Can be recycled. And Lightning getting out of the pack, picking up 4 points for the Renegades. And Nightmare hit hard to the outside. And they're up and they're okay. 64 Renegades, 142 Alter Egos. 23 minutes left in this half. And for the Renegades is Candy Flipper. Going against Diddly Squat for the Alter Egos. Quick, this pause in the action brought to you by Unicron Artworks, Tattoo Shop, Art Gallery, Social Club. Check them out on Instagram and Facebook, Unicron Artworks. And again, we want a big shout out to our super fan sponsor, Michael. Be cool. You like Michael. All right, we're back to derby action. Candy Flipper in the front of the pack. But Diddly Squat finding room on the inside, picking up lead jammer for the Egos. Candy Flipper being recycled to the back of the pack by Pickle Slick. And Diddley Squat spotting the opposing jammer, calls it off. Medics are assisting the situation and providing appropriate aid for one of our. Let's please take a visit merch shop when we're ready to start it again. All right, we're going to get back to it. We're taking a second to make sure that our official is okay. Again, give it up for Bad Things. He's been a long time Cherry City non-skating official. And also give it up for our paramedics, quick on the scene. They are volunteers. I want to thank all of our volunteers that are here tonight. We cannot do this without them. All right, we're back to it. On the line for the Renegades is Hanners going against Leanna Smakia for the Alter Egos. And smacking the defense they do, getting out for lead jammer. Leanna hitting the pack hard, calling it off, picking up 4 points. Online for the Egos is Diddley Squad, again taking on Tiny Tank for the Renegades. And Tate sneaking through on the outside, picking up lead jammer for the Renegades. Hank hit down hard. Getting back up. And Renegades picking up 4 points, 68 Renegades, 150 Alter Egos, 20 minutes left in this half. Make sure you stick around for our second bout of the night, which is going to be the 8-Wheel Assassins taking on Team Oregon. Now for the Renegades is Candy Flipper going up against Balls for the Alter Egos. Gonna be a jammer race to the pack. Candy Flipper being hit to the outside, recycled to the back, hauls it off. $70 Renegades, 151 Alter Egos. Out there for the Renegades is Otter Chaos. It's Liana Smakia for the Alter Egos. Right, Liana Klakia, my bad. And Liana picking up lead jammer. And seeing that the opposing jammer was hitting the back of the pack, gets out of the pack, calls it off. Picking up 4 points. On the line for the Egos is a Pickle Slick. Going against the Lavender Lightning for the Renegades. Lightning hit to the inside. Could be recycled. Pickle Slick was hit. Pickle Slick putting on some hits of their own. Picking up lead jammer for the Egos. Lavender taking on Barbell. Getting out of the pack. Pickle Slick. Coming up to the back of the pack. Pickle calls it off. Alter Ego's picking up 6 points on that jam. And out there with the Renegades again is Candy Flipper. I'm gonna get Smacktivist for the Alter Egos. Flipper finding room on the outside, picking up the jammer for the Renegades. Smacktivist in the back of the pack being held back by Sparky and company. Candy being recycled to the back of the pack by Leanne. Star pass to Balls. Candy being sent to the penalty box for a forearm penalty. Alter Egos on a power jam. And Ball's finding room on the inside, picking up 4 points. Ball jammers being hit to the outside, being recycled. Ball's making it through, picking up 4 points. What I think, Willamette Legacy Law, expert estate planning for every move. Roll with confidence. Craft your estate plan with precision. Stephanie Palmblad of Willamette Legacy Law. Out there for the Renegades is Hanners. And lead jammer for the Alter Egos is Quixote Ugly. Quixote hitting the front of the pack, calling it off. Picking up 1 point. And want to thank the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers are proud to support Sparky on the track while empowering our community since 1928. Local contractors and family wages. That's IBEW 280. And Deadly Squad for the Alter Egos picking up lead jammer status. Tiny Tank hit to the back of the, hit to the outside, recycled to the back of the pack. Deadly Squad being hit out and recycled by Pancake. Alter Egos picking up 4 points. The Renegades calling on Porcupine Quill, going against Smacktivist for the Egos. And Quill at the front of the pack picking up lead jammer for the Renegades. And Quill hitting the front of the pack, trying to get through. And Quill calls it off. Picking up 4 points for the Renegades. 79 Renegades, 174 Alter Egos. 12 minutes left in this half. Down the line for the Egos. Is Leanna Claudia going against Otter Chaos for the Renegades. And Leanna picking up lead jammer for the Egos. Otter Chaos in the back of the pack, fundamentally inside. Otter Chaos picking up a track cut penalty, puts Alter Egos on a power jam. And Leanna Claudia picking up 4 points. Leanna hitting the pack hard, picking up 4 more points for the Egos. And the Egos again calling on Diddley Squat. Otter Chaos coming out of the penalty box, back to full pack status. Diddley Squat picking up lead jammer for the Egos, picking up 4 points. Made a star pass to Tiny Tank. Tank making it out of the pack for the Renegades, picking up 4 points. The Renegades again calling on Lavender Lightning. Coming against some activists for the Alter Egos. And Smacktivist making it out for lead jammer for the Alter Egos. Lightning hit to the outside by Barbell. Gonna be recycled to the back of the pack. Lightning hit to the inside, recycled as well. And Smacktivist picking up a track cut penalty, puts the Renegades on a power jam. Lightning hit to the inside by Pickle Slick. And Renegades picking up 4 points on that pass. Lightning hit to the inside again by a Pickle. Smacktivist back in the pack, picking up 4 points for the Egos. Egos picking up 4 more points. That's the end of that jam. Almost 7 minutes left in this half. Didn't want to thank Willamette Legacy Law, expert estate planning for every move. Roll with confidence. Craft your estate plan with precision. Stephanie Palmblad of Willamette Legacy Law. Out there for the Renegades is Candy Flipper. Coming against Nightmare Lair for the Alter Egos. Jammer on jammer action. Flipper hit to the outside, being recycled to the back of the pack. Nightmare hit to the inside by Pancake, calls it off. Now right there for the Egos is Balls. Coming against Chimmy Chancla for the Renegades. Balls picking up lead jammer for the Alter Egos. Balls hit to the inside, being recycled to the back of the pack. Chancla hitting the back of the pack. being recycled as well by Barbell. Egos picking up 1 point. Renegades picking up 2 points. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in this half. And over there, for the Renegades is Hanners. Coming against 432 Tantrum. First time jamming for the Alter Egos. And Hanners hitting the pack, making it through, picking up points, calling it off. And out there for the Alter Egos is Jackie Daytona. Giving his Candy Flipper for the Renegades. And Flipper hit to the inside, being recycled to the back of the pack. Daytona being recycled as well. Daytona hit to the back of the pack. Being recycled again. Candy Flipper at the front of the pack, trying to make it through. And does. Picks up 4 points for the Renegades. They got 2 minutes left in this half. Egos calling on Barbell. Tiny Tank out there for the Renegades. And Tiny Tank picking up lead jammer for the Renegades. Barbell hit to the outside, being recycled. Tank in the back of the pack, trying to get through. Tank with a quick move to the outside. Picking up 4 points for the Renegades and calls it off. Out there for the Egos is Nightmare Layer coming against Hanners for the Renegades. Nightmare in the back of the pack. Hanners in the front of the pack. And Hanners getting out, picking a lead jammer for the Renegades. Leader stuck in the back of the pack. Hanners in the front of the pack, taking on Alter Ego's defense. Hanners trying to get past Pickle Slick, calls it off. And that's the end of our first bout. Want to give a big shout out to all of our officials, skating, unnamed non-skating officials. We cannot do this without them. Please give them a big round of applause. And please make your way to the edge of the track to get a high five from your favorite skater. And make sure you stick around for our second bout with Team Oregon. And give it up for the Alter Egos! And give it up for your Cherry City Renegades!